So whenever I go traveling, and it could be the same city or a new area of the city or a new country or a new area around here or something like that, walking or in a car, like day one, day two, whenever we got some free time, I like to go get lost. Just get lost. Follow, figure out where the sun is and say, okay, I'm going to go this way and go that way. And then you basically know where you're going to come back. But at least you know a little bit about the area. You may find some new cool restaurants or maybe a museum or souvenir shop, whatever. But I just like around 3 or 4, maybe 6 blocks around. Just get totally lost. This time, it was at Leah's apartment or flat, if you want to call it a flat. So I would, and if she doesn't have anything to do, she likes to sleep in to like 10:30, 11 o'clock. So I'm up at 6. So we have a coffee shop and there's like a little small grocery store down the way. So I would go down the grocery store and and we didn't have, it was like very early in the move, so we didn't have any food. There was nothing in the apartment. Yeah. So we ate at I wanted to go see the restaurants and stuff like that around her place. So I would go down and she liked orange juice or that. I couldn't find orange juice. They love, what was it, mango. And she liked the mango too. So mango, I'd get a couple juices and maybe some, cookies or something. So I said, today, I'm going to get lost. I got lost. I walked up the street, went up this way, went that way, up that way, this way. And she's near a market, which is the Camden Market. Huge market in London. And I saw the bridge. I said, okay, I'm close. I just need to head down this way. So I went down that way. Nothing. And they have these little maps at the bus stops. They have a map, which is like basically like a half block around where you are. And I'm like, okay, now I know where I can go further. 20-minute walk this way, 15 minutes. Maybe I'll get back in the neighborhood. And all these roads, they're not straight. They're all curvy. And she's in a neighborhood where if you don't know where you're going, you're never going to find it because it's very short and it's curvy and you're never going to find it. So I'm about 2 hours into the walk.
Wow.
So I was this close from calling a cab, and then I thought, I don't know where she lives. I don't have her address. I have no idea. So when I'm going to hop in a cab and I'm like, yeah, it's just kind of over there. Just kind of keep going over there and we'll just drive around a little bit. And I didn't want to call her, because this will be the second time that she's going to go, Dad, you're a complete idiot. It's like, I live here. So I kept walking, and then I came across this park, and I know I needed to go further west. And I said, maybe I'll get lucky. I need to go over there, and maybe a little bit north, maybe a little bit south, but I'm close. I know I'm close. So I walked through this park, and it was like it wasn't quite a full cemetery, but it was like, I don't know who was buried there, but they had a lot of money a long time ago because they were like small houses. The monuments were like small houses. So I walked through. It was a nice park. I walked through it and got on the street. I said, you know what? I'll turn right. So I turned right, went around the curve, and it was like 5 minutes. She lives near a theater, like a playhouse. Okay. Small. It's like 65. It's not a big, not a big theater. It's like 65, maybe 65 people in the audience. But they had this big mural that's very interesting that you can see from her side. And I'm like, I'm home. So I got home. She was still sleeping. So when I got up in the apartment, and I said, okay, I'm clear. Everything's good. So then she woke up, and I said, then there's a little coffee shop. And I said, you want your tea? And I went down and got coffee and tea and stuff like that. But I have never been so lost. And I'm like, I have no idea where I'm going. And I was like, well, she still had her Canadian number in her phone. I'm like, I don't even know if I can call her. I may be gone forever. I'm just going to go, somebody pick me up and take me to the airport in 4 days. I'm just going to sleep on the street here. So it was, but I found my way back. But it was sheer luck, but that's what I always do. Yeah. And then it's like the next day we're walking around. She's like, oh, I want to see what's going on. I'm like, yeah, there's something cool over here. She's like, how do you know? I'm like, I was here for 2 hours walking around. I'm like, I know the street, I know. So it was, so we found a lot of new places that she can go to.
Great.
That's within 15, 20 minutes. When I found out where I actually did, I was no further away than like 20-minute walk. I took this street, went up and down. I was going all over the place. But that's the way you get to know the town. Is you just got to go completely get lost, come back, and then you're there. that was my adventure in London. But I've never been so lost in this was the first time, because usually I go and I know exactly where I'm going, but this one was it.
Wow.
So that was it.